Today we're talking about Fulton County DA Fani Willis's arguments and a closer look at a company called CELLHAWK and Geofencing, and the consequences of what's to come from this case. So CELLHAWK is a company that was used in order to get geofencing data utilized in this Fani Willis case, kind of tearing it apart, and people are speculating maybe there isn't a complete honesty in this case. And they're saying this could end it all for Fani Willis. First, let's talk about what is geofencing. What it is a process of utilizing data from GPS, RFID, Wi-Fi, cell data to track location of people and customers, and it's often used in the marketing industry as well as in law enforcement, and it's been being utilized for many years. Let's first take a look at this CELLHAWK promotional clip before we continue on.
Now let's see a few CELLHAWK features in action. The static map view reveals all phone activity with pinpoint precision. Investigators can identify where the target spends their time and lays their head at night, who they talk to the most, and if their phone was ever near the crime scene. The animated view shows the movement of the target phone in time and space. With one click, the record comes to life.
There you have it. So this is very interesting, and that is from CELLHAWK themselves. Let's take a closer look at what is going on here. So Kanekoa the Great outlines it here, quoting Fani Willis's argument, saying that this data cannot prove anything relevant and that it provides little evidentiary value. And it says here that under DA Fani Willis's jurisdiction, the Atlanta Police Department has utilized Hawk Analytics CELLHAWK software since 2017. They write, this very software documented Nathan Wade's alleged visits to Fani Willis's home 35 times before the purported beginning of their affair, which is, this is their case unraveling here, and they're trying to argue that that it's not relevant data. This is going to have consequences if they go and they support Fani Willis's allegations here that it is not reliable. There have been other cases where this cell phone data has been utilized and people prosecuted. This user at the very asked the AI on X Grok about this, and Grok responded with this, saying, quote, since 2017, Fulton County, Georgia has seen numerous cases prosecuted using CELLHAWK technology. CELLHAWK is a powerful tool used by law enforcement to analyze and visualize cell phone data, which can be crucial in solving crimes. However, the exact number of cases in which CELLHAWK was used as evidence is not publicly available. They go on and talk about more cases. Onward here. We also have this, if you recall, Trump's phone data from January 6th was to be used to track his steps during the so-called insurrection, if you don't recall. So if they say Fani Willis, yeah, this data is not usable, Fani, you know, we believe you, we think you're innocent, there's nothing to see here, everything's fine. Well, this is going to, they're kind of going to be stepping on their own toes here when they're going after other criminals or investigating other criminality or potential criminality when it comes to somebody like Trump or whoever a criminal may be. So this will tear apart a lot of cases if it's found that this data is unreliable. A lot of people are going to be submitting appeals, and this will set a precedence for these future cases. So it's a very interesting case that we're going to be keeping our eye on. Here we have this this article here talking about the surveillance, and it says here that this is from criminallegalnews.org. It says the unique information analysis tool can plot particular phone calls and locations over time, essentially creating a map of where the phone was and who it contacted. Once CELLHAWK is locked onto a phone, it can track it, relaying information about when a phone moves from a particular location. As a brochure puts it, CELLHAWK can help, quote, find out where your suspect sleeps at night. And if that is an indication at all of how accurate this is, think about Google Maps, for example. They use location data, and it puts you pretty much, if you're at your house, you look at it, you're at your house. and it pinpoints you pretty accurately. Dinesh D'Souza, who was involved in the 2000 Mules event, put this out there a while ago. This was from October 20th, 2022, and he wrote, "This is our house. Notice how the phone tracking locates Debbie, not just in the house generally, but at a specific location on the back balcony overlooking our pool." And here's that image there from this location data, kind of going to say this stuff's accurate. And it depends, from my understanding, on how you analyze the various data used in this geofencing technology, but I believe that the accuracy could be fairly good according to some of the things I'm seeing online. Let me know what you guys think is going to occur from this, and if it's accurate, if it's not accurate. I'm curious to know. This source here about the Fani Willis case says that it can be 50 to 500 feet according to Shalepa in this article. It says in rural areas they can provide all the way up to miles, but that, 50 to 100 feet, that pinpoints you to a single home or location. And so this really can be the end of this Fani Willis case, as they're making what seems to me a very weak argument considering what's out there just from a quick search here. So we're going to see how this unfolds, and hopefully law and order is upheld, because a lot of criminals who have been implicated in various crimes could potentially not be persecuted in the future or prosecuted in the future based on this case. Am I right in that assessment? Let me know your guys' thoughts on this, and I'll keep you posted. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and turn on your alerts for updates and everything, and when I go live. With that said, everybody, take care, God bless, and Godspeed.
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.